Now, live on KBTX, the Brazos Valley's news leader. This is News 3 at 6.
Some Burleson County residents are upset after finding out they were not part of the federal government's recent disaster declaration.
Still a lot of folks dealing with flooding in our area and the issues that came from it. News 3's Whitney Miller spoke with a business owner who said she had high hopes of getting some of those FEMA funds.
You can see it's like popping up and peeling. It's really high. So, that whole dresser is trash.
Caitlin Marburger owns an antique refinishing shop in Somerville. She says she felt hopeless late last month when she heard over the phone that her warehouse was completely flooded.
You don't think that it's, feet of water. You think a couple inches, no big deal, we'll sweep it out. But this was a lot of water.
A lot of water and a lot of damage. Ray Spriggs owns all 3 buildings on the Marburgers block and says the estimated repair costs reach about $200,000.
Cassie lost equipment, chairs, things that she had to replace, redo the floor in her barber shop. The house, we're going to have to redo the floors, probably come in and re-level it, redo walls inside.
But the frustration doesn't only lie in what was lost and the cost of repair. Burleson County was part of Governor Greg Abbott's disaster declaration, but it wasn't in his request to Washington for FEMA funds. Funds both Marburger and Spriggs have been banking on getting.
Looking at the damage, there was no way that they could exclude us. We were hit so hard. It had to, I was just so sure. Seeing that other counties surrounding us were included, that we were the stepchild, I guess. We were left out.
Left out and looking for answers.
It's just one of those things that it would be nice to get a little help with. We pay all these taxes, city, county, and federal, and I'd like to get some help from somebody.
In Somerville, Whitney Miller, News 3.
We did speak with Somerville City Manager Marty Mangum, who tells us that there is still a possibility for the county to be included later in a disaster declaration.
He says they were busy getting estimates to federal officials late last week and they're waiting for a response. Well, here are the counties in central and southeast Texas that are part of the federal disaster declaration that's been granted. It includes Brazos, Grimes, Montgomery, Waller, Walker, and Washington. Residents in these counties can start applying for federal assistance, and to start the process, you can call the number you see on your screen right now, or you can apply online by going to disasterassistance.gov. Tomorrow, we'll have a representative from FEMA on Brazos Valley this morning and on First News at 4 to help answer more questions.